Whoever's not, awesome. Okay, let's get started with bucket bills. You guys, there's like 0 people in this room right now.
Well, there's a few.
Well, there's a few, but I'm like. She's
like all the cool kids are here.
it is that it's all the cool kids. Like,
I want to bucket fill all of you guys for putting on such a great holiday party and everybody who came. It was so much fun.
it was a lot of fun. I'm like, I always feel like you see people that aren't in the office a lot. I don't know, right? Oh, like the photo booth.
Yeah.
Okay, photo booth was good.
I liked the.
I think that we send out. Did we send out a?
But I will.
We're gonna send out the link that if you don't know how to find the link to all of the pictures and stuff, like you can get that online and then just download them and whatnot. So
colored options is people had some fun outfits on.
no, so here's my here. Normally it's like what?
No.
And we had no, and that was on me. We had this whole decision. Did we want? Yeah, we had a choice.
Good.
So they're just black and white.
Love it.
All right. What else? What else is good? I love how Alex is just smirking over here at these photos. Good time. Good time.
I'll bucket fill, I mean, everyone, but especially Kimi, Candy, Lydia, John, everyone's for being so, my son and daughter-in-law and grandson are in town for the month from Okinawa. Yeah, I know. And,
Yeah, I know.
it's pretty awesome, and they've all been so supportive and so flexible and so nice with, giving me time to go spend with them all. So I thank you all. I really appreciate it. It's been really.
Excited they're in town.
Oh, and I'm gonna bring him in next Wednesday for the chili, for the cook-off and the element. Yep, he's gonna be with me. I'm babysitting.
She might just take him, so we're not sure yet.
If I'm not here like in January, that means something may have happened and I wouldn't allow the baby to leave the country or something.
Do not look for Heather.
Just kidding. No, that won't happen. But yeah, thank you all.
Awesome. What else? What else is good? What else is good?
I have an offer coming today that's on my listings. It's been on the market for too long. So.
Awesome. Awesome. That is a win.
Yeah.
Win-win. What else? Anything online? I don't want to forget about the people that are online.
And some people have their cameras on. Oh, I love that. Thank you, Heather.
All right, moving on. So Lydia made this and we wanted to thank everybody for coming because honestly, you know, we put together different events and when people come, it just makes it more fun and you get to kind of chat and talk in a different light than just the work atmosphere. So thank you everybody for making it an awesome evening and I hope you guys all had a good time.
Filter did wonders.
Like the filter was made. I didn't realize it was an actual filter. I thought it was just gonna be black and white, like meaning, and it's like an actual filter. I was like, oh, okay,
She's
all
like,
right.
it's a glam filter.
Yeah.
So I was like, thank you.
Well, I really like John's response as I put the fake lips on, and he goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, you look exactly the same." And I'm like, "Hun, why do you not?"
I couldn't figure out why she was old enough.
I was like, okay, and we also, it isn't possible without our sponsors. So we wanted to thank everyone, Supreme, Great North, Murphy Brothers, Pillar to Post, Profile, Cinch, and then, how do you say it?
Alacrity.
Yep, that one right there. Because again, they donate to make sure that the party is a success, and that we get to have it at the place that we have it at. And I think, you know, the biggest thing is the venue was a huge success the last few years and everyone got really excited about it. So I hope everyone enjoys Birches. Tater's here.
Are these our preferred vendors or some of them? Or?
Some of them are preferred vendors and then some of them are vendors that ended up participated in the holiday party. Okay, so December training calendar, man, it is December, it is almost 2026, you guys. Okay, so We have our team meeting today. We have all of our holiday movies on Fridays. So don't miss out on those. Whoa, where are we going? Where are we going to this? Okay, holiday potluck is on the 17th. We have a sign-up sheet. How are we looking at that so far?
I just checked. There's 3 people for chili, 3 people for sides, 3 people for desserts. So I'll send it out again. Please sign up if you're going to bring something.
Awesome. And that same day, we have the White Elephant gift, which were $25 limit. Please, no, I don't want to say no junk. I want to say maybe I get it, trash is someone else's treasure, but like something that's fun to get. And it can be cheesy and goofy, but just like not,
Nobody wants garbage from your garbage can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't do that.
That's why I'm not bringing anything. Nope.
And then our door decorating contest. So again, if you don't have a door and you want to decorate a door, just ask us to adopt a door and you can have one of the doors to decorate, but let's try to get those up because it's always fun to watch and see. Some people get really creative with them.
Going back.
Smart plans. This is you, Candy.
Yes. So last week we had Smart Plans as one of our trainings. As part of that, I just wanted to let people know, this is like a 1, 2, 3. I'll put this slide out after this, but of how to go into the library and now copy those plans so you can use them. So if you want a holiday plan for any of the 12 national holidays, they are published under my name. So you can type in cuts under author name and they will come up. When you copy them to if you add the smart plan to your smart plans, it will be branded to you. So all you have to do is go in and copy it. I would read it, just to make sure you like it. But otherwise you can just go ahead and copy it and then add your people to it. So they're out there for you.
Thank you, by the way, for doing that so that everybody has those and you can access those with a few clicks and put your people on it. Any questions around that? Okay.
It's a great, easy touch with every holiday and it's all done for you.
Yep.
So wonderful.
Okay, family reunion, we've got some more people added. Again, I think it goes up next week or maybe this Friday or something by like another $100. We have a great group going and if there is any training, the lineup for this family reunion is remarkable. Like it is absolutely amazing the people that are speaking. So again, if you have any questions or still interested in that, we'd love to see you. We'd love to see you as part of our group.
I think it's close to being sold out. So
It is close to being sold out, yeah. Well, I think once they started adding people like Gary Vee and whatnot, people are like, we're there. So make sure that you get your ticket so it's not sold out if you are interested in going. Any questions around family reunion? Bye, Tater. Your phone. We'll be back. All right, our R&R and our happy hour is Wednesday. So we are having like a jam-packed day for the holidays on the 17th. So we've got chili cook-off. You might want to get all your Legion and anything you want done prior to all of that because it feels like a fun afternoon. 4 to 6, and it's at the Muni. Does anybody want to say anything about that? But I think he's putting Tater away.
he started coming back.
He's sort of coming back.
Here he
He's
comes.
like on his way, kind of, sort of. Hey, do you want to say anything about that?
Oh,
About
yeah.
our
Well,
happy
I
hour?
mean, it's holiday time, so figure to go somewhere nice and toasty warm and hang out with everyone, tell people what you're doing over the holidays and should be really nice.
I think last year, this particular happy hour was our busiest. I mean, it was at Cove last year.
Yeah.
And I think we had like 35 people or more, and we were like adding tables and it was just really fun. And maybe it was because it was right on the heels of the holiday party. So people were like, ooh, everyone's fun to hang out with, but see if you can make it on the 17th.
And we picked the Muni because a lot of the other places like Cove would be way too busy then.
Yep.
It would be super difficult. Obviously, the Muni might be busy, but they've got so much space there for us.
Yeah.
You know, and we'll get ahead of it. And it's 4 minutes away.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so since we only have like 3 weeks left in the year, we wanted to get you guys prepped for some things that are coming in 2026. So it was a week a week ago, maybe, 2 weeks ago, that we did our business planning or kind of our final GPS, and we're switching a few things up in 2026. And I know that there are going to be opinions, and I know that there's going to be different things that you're excited about and maybe things that you didn't want to change. However, we made a pretty executive decision on some of the items. So if you have questions around it, we can talk about it. But please reach out. They're all really exciting things, quite honestly. So our team meetings will be moving to Tuesdays at 10 a.m. And this is allowing us to do as a group. We've been asked by a lot of people to do broker opens together, or can we get a group for broker opens? So the reason we're switching this is because a lot of broker opens are 11 to 1 o'clock. So we can come to the team meeting, and then from the team meeting, those that want to go together as a group can then go to those broker opens more as a community. So that will be switching to Tuesdays at 10 a.m. which then allows our trainings to get switched to Wednesdays at 10 a.m. And then those trainings, every third Wednesday, we are going to do one book a quarter. The first quarter is Think Like a Monk, because Jay Shetty is actually at family reunion. So we'd love for you to be able to read that, maybe bring the book, get it signed, and also be able to have the book from someone that's actually speaking at one of our events. Okay, the other big thing that we were planning on doing last year and kind of got lost in translation is we're doing a charity a month. So you're going to submit your charity to the Market Center. So what we would also like you to do is think about what month that charity might have multiple different things, right? So it doesn't have to just be monetary. Like if there's a walk, maybe you reach out to us and say, hey, you want to do it the same month that the walk is, so that if someone doesn't want to necessarily donate money, they can then donate time. Or if it's something that you can prep packages or prep food, make sure that there's double things. So we need the name of the charity, special event dates like walks or 5Ks, and then the type of involvement opportunities such as financial volunteerism and donations. So again, it's going to be looked at if there's like multiple charities that are in 1 month, we're going to look at the most amount of options for people to be able to participate in. So it's not that we're picking favorites. It's more or less like, hey, is it just a monetary thing, or can we get some volunteer time too? Do we have questions around the charity piece? We're starting out January with our local benevolence fund. So we have a fund here at our Market Center. I know some of you know about KW Cares, and that comes in need at a national level to help agents in need, or if there's natural disasters, KW Cares donates money, right? For our Market Center alone, we have something called a local fund. And that's so if something happens to an agent, which we've used actually quite a bit in the past, to help out when there is a financial need right away, so that we can take that out. The ALC votes on that and says, hey, we're going to donate XYZ to this agent within our Market Center or this particular cause. So January, we're going to start out with that and raising some money for our local benevolence fund. Questions around that at all? And then we'll kind of get started with the agents' charities in February. So if you guys have charities in mind, send it to us as soon as you can, just so we can kind of get those lined up.
Okay, this is also coming in January. So the next 3 slides, we can pause a little bit if you want to scan QR codes. But we do have a lot of CE coming up mid-January. So this is the required module for 25-26. It is sponsored this year by Supreme Lending. Thank you so much. Which means it's free. Yeah. So you can scan this QR code, take this class for free. We will leave this open for a considerable amount of time just for our agents so that we can get as many of you in as possible. But if we don't fill the room, we probably will open it up to other people as well. But I want to make sure that since Supreme is sponsoring it, that if people here want to take it, that they can. So right now, it's only, this QR code is only for you guys, but that's for a limited time. So if you want to sign up for it,
Sign up now.
do it.
And it's free. So
And it's free, which is huge.
Time out. I want to say thank you to Candy for this, because no time frame in my entire career have I ever gotten CEs done so early in my entire life since last year and this year in regards to free CE, right? And so she's worked really hard at getting CE in our market center so that you guys don't have to go outside of the market center, number one, and two, you don't have to pay anything. So these next few slides, she's worked hard on to get you guys some extra CE credit. So thank you for that.
So this next one is January 14th. That's for 2 credits. That is with Lindsay Farley. I think she's doing one on ChatGPT. So that will be for 2 CE credits. And then we also have custom one on January 21st, doing something around new builds and that type of thing. So as I receive the actual information on the classes, I'll make sure to get those out for you as well. The next,
Katie,
yes,
are all of these in person?
they're all in person.
Okay.
Yes, they're all in person. Yep.
Nothing online.
Nothing online. And then when you do the QR code, it'll pop up on the form that you fill out. It has more information. So know that as you scan that, you'll get more information. And then the next slide, is everybody ready? I'll also send these out on Facebook and email after this meeting, so you can always get them there too. And then just to let you know,
It may only be working for KW.com addresses.
oh,
So
okay.
we'll change that before we send it out.
Yeah.
So we'll change that before we send it out. So if you have a KW.com address, you're gonna be able to sign up just fine. If you have a different one, the ones
Okay.
that come out after this meeting, you'll be able to log in just fine.
I did change.
And sign up.
So my apologies, I thought those were changed for, except that first one. So, the first one, the, required module is only for KW right now, just because we didn't want to open that one up to everybody yet. But these, so I'll go through and check that. MN Housing, this will take you actually to their link. That is, CE that they will be providing for us here on the 15th, followed by 1 hour credit from Sync. So the 15th, that day, you can also get credits for being here. So it's a total of about 9 CE credits. We'll potentially add more before that time. So
And if you took the Google Great class, you were done. That was 6 credits. So you have 15 credits. In
Yay.
January, by the way, January.
All for free.
off the free. Now, if, I also want to put this out there, these are happening this week and next week, but if coming here is not your thing, Lindsay Farley is hosting a bunch of CE classes, and I think they're about $10 each, but she is donating that money to KW Cares, or can donate that to our local fund. So if people from our office do that, then she will pass that money on to our specific local fund. So you can scan that QR code and that'll take you to all the different registrations if you prefer to do online classes. And those are this Friday and I think next Friday.
We do have the Zoom option. Derek's all about the Zoom option.
Got it.
Either way, you can get some CE here, so.
And you also sent out the required module for Zoom if someone is unable to make the class as well. Like, and not that day, but that you can do it via Zoom.
You can through Minnesota Realtors has the class also for free, the required module. It is a click through kind of thing.
Like, you need to be there doing it the whole
Yes.
time.
But they do also offer it for free. I did put that out earlier, but I'll include that as well.
Which we always do anyways, right? Because we need to be there for all of the hours.
Yes. But it's like a read click through. It's not a listen click through. It's
Yeah.
like a read the page, that type of thing.
It times
So
it.
it's a
You
little
have to be
different.
on the page time for that amount of, yeah.
We're just gonna go back real fast,
So it's like,
because we realized we're closed a bunch of days.
And we didn't
Oh,
go.
yes. So we are closed, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after. And then we are closed on New Year's Day and New Year's Eve. So, those days you can still get into the market center. It's just in regards to people not being here. If you need something emergency or you need something changed, please do not reach out to Heather, reach out to me because her family's in town and, we can switch it, whatever needs to happen. So, just let us know if it's something that is urgent. But we are giving you enough time to realize like, hey, this is happening. So any questions around that at all? No, next week's the last teenage. Correct. This is you guys.
Okay.
So today, you guys, we are gonna play a little game. And you are gonna have the opportunity to also win a prize. So, your game faces. Well, this is a little microphone that you can wear or just hold, so it can kind of boost the quality of.
Oh, I am
social
so
that
in.
You guys do. So we are going to. I think, are we too far already, maybe? What's not, might already spit it. I know, okay, okay. You're gonna scan the QR code. Now, time matters. That might not be right. It's who enters them first and has the most right.
Well, this is like Jeopardy.
Like kind of, yeah.
Okay.
So you play on your phone, and you can use your real name.
Yeah,
You
so
can be
have to QR code it so that I can add you.
Oh, there they go.
Come on, Boomer.
Hold on, Boomer.
Getting a little flare. There we go, got it. Think
One
so.
moment, please. One moment, please.
Well, I'm a little goldfish.
Iceman. I feel like Brahma was just up there and then it turned into Iceman. He was a little fawn named Brahma.
Okay, yeah, well, you are
The most real names on the
Either,
team.
it's like a
Yeah.
Yeah, these are, you know, I mean, they're appropriate, so that's good.
Yeah,
That's good. Like,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Santa, oh, okay, here we go.
One time there was like.
I'm a little.
And the people on Zoom get on this?
Yeah, can they get on Zoom? Get on it, they can see the QR code. Facebook.com and then.
Hey, it might be harder, better visual.
Probably.
I just realized
So
that. I've been
what-
looking up.
what says it?
It says on top.
Everybody, all right, is everybody that wants to be in? Raise your hand if it's one more time. No, we're good?
We got a full screen.
Oh, we have a full screen right now. Come on. Grinch.
Oh.
Grinch.
Okay, we're good?
I like that it's a red.
You asked me.
Right.
I didn't see it.
Minnesota, what protects them from hidden issues like unpaid liens left by the previous owner, ELF approval, a home warranty, homeowner's insurance, or title insurance?
They're gonna tell us where everybody's at, like, real time.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, I did right.
Okay. I got it. 59%.
Yeah.
He's in the front of the room.
I didn't click it fast. I can see it better.
Oh, this is so great. I'm having so much fun. All right, Santa wants to officially gift his new house to Mrs. Claus. What document transfers ownership in Minnesota? A purchase agreement, closing disclosure, deed, or a mortgage?
Give her a mortgage.
Oh. So it's the lowest score.
Oh, Jack,
don't get up there. Even 10 minutes education was. Okay, Santa checks his list twice, just like a title company checks for what before closing? Holiday decorations, paint colors, liens and judgments, or interest rate?
You haven't answered it, you're absolutely losing.
Oh my gosh. You guys are so fast.
You got it again, like, quick fingers over here.
Wow.
It's like, I'm not waiting for them to do it. I'm ready. But I'm just not.
True or false? Santa only has to pay for title insurance once at closing. It lasts as long as he wants.
Did you say that?
He's backing out over here.
Oh, that's true, you're right.
Come on, top five. Ooh.
I love you just like wanted to click it.
Well, like videos and stuff.
I bet you'll move up here.
Jack.
I'm right.
excited for
This is Claus. Signed
He's got
deed.
expectations over here, okay?
Her legal
Standard.
name is misspelled. In Minnesota, what document is used to correct non-material errors like this? Correction affidavit, correct deed, amended deed, replacement deed.
Oh, Jack might be going,
Well, only 2 people got it.
Yeah.
Bumped up to third.
Oh, wow.
Jack.
Question out of 8. Why did Santa have such a smooth closing on his Minnesota home so he could get back to spreading magic? He used Great North's title, he bribed the Grinch, there were no title issues. I like that you all said thank you.
Do you play trivia night or something?
Oh, very well versed in this. Great, 2 more questions. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer and passes away, owning a homestead in Minnesota with no will, who typically has priority to convey title. Eldest child provides whoever pays the taxes or court appointed personal representative. Oh, grandma.
Yeah, that's what I did. You're good.
Not 100%. I'm trying to answer so fast.
Where you got it again?
Okay, this one matters. This one matters. He's getting close.
Run you over with the reindeer.
Santa finds unpaid property taxes on the home side. What kind of stocking stuffer surprise is this? A survey, a warranty, a lien, or a staple?
Was Jack faster?
Oh, this is it. Ooh, it looks like this is it.
Yes.
I gotta take a picture. Good
Yeah.
Well, I got that was fun. I got maybe we need to have more games so that you guys participate, right? Like, let's do that.
What, you got them all right?
Yeah, I'm really smart.
Play before.
I was like, what? Those were my
Eventually, you have an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is Numbers Day. So again, this is going over November's numbers. And oh, do we have a video or anything?
No, he sent me he sent me the message. So I will hand it to Amanda, who's like our best reader.
Yeah, there you go, Amanda.
She takes her guys' spot.
What a
and she
surprise.
told us we're gonna read.
It's a good thing you came in late.
Warming up out there.
I just want you to know, John had your back and he goes, is there a particular reason you chose this spot, Candy?
I wish I could be there to present this culture award to the next recipient. He hasn't been with us for a super long time, but his impact in our market center has been significant. He is oftentimes the first one in the morning, I already know who this is, to kick off the numbers to show it. He runs in model and is willing to share his wins and challenges with others in the market center. We've asked and at this point, haven't been able to get him to teach a class. But I think that's going to come when it does, it will be super valuable. He's top 10% producer, an ALC member, and all-around great guy. It is my honor to pass on the Joe Cashmore Award to Jacob Milton. It's not done. Oh, it's not. Oh, there's another part.
No, that's okay.
Did you get my text?
And I responded with it.
All right. Super cool. I'd like to take my family and my friends.
Would you like to approach the podium?
Yeah.
Someday.
Thank you, but no, we're good. All right, congratulations to Matt Strobel on tapping in November.
Really.
I like.
I'll just say every time, we make mistakes sometimes, and if there are mistakes made, let us know. Anything that is with listings, they are active listings, not your withheld. So a lot of times that can be confusing because you're like, I signed 6 listings, they're just not active yet. So those are the ones that are counted in our numbers. All right, so top individuals, listings taken. We have Anthony with 1, Paul with 1, and Jason with 1. We have Paul at 380 and Jason at 280. Closed volume for top individuals. We have so the number 1 spot, we have Bruce, and then we have Alex, followed by Alex. All right, top individual teams, listings taken. We have the Strobel group with 1, Jose Hilario team. Taking volume, Jose Hilario team with top individual teams, closed volume. We have Jose Hilario team with 2 million. Jose Hilario team with top number 1 with closed GCI, followed by company. Top teams, listings taken, Sorrento team with 3, CJ White team with 2.7, CJ Bud with 29. Closed volume, we have Sorrento team with 3.7 million. The number 1 spot for closed UCI, you have the Sorrento team, followed by the top groups, listings taken, dessert, property twins with 5. Listings taken volume, the whole group with 3.6. 92, 100, and home team with 70. Closed volume, Homer's group with 10 million. And the only team with 1.5. GCI, the Homer's group in the number 1 spot, followed by 100. Commercial listings taken, commercial and B2B commercial division of 1, volume, 3.2 million, volume, Great, so when you're going to look at these numbers, we have had numbers that have surpassed every year so far this month, essentially. November was a little bit different. So it's not like a doomsday look at the numbers, but they are different from last year's numbers, which we could also see in some of the individual and team numbers, just in regards to listings taken, active, and closed. So this year for closed units, we had 70 versus 79 last year. Our closed volume was actually lower, which we have not had that even when our units have been down. 37.5 million versus 38.9 million. Listings taken, we took 28 versus 53 last year. Listings taken volume, we were at 20.3 million versus 28.1 last year. Listings closed, exactly the same. Listings closed volume, we were a little higher at 18.9 versus 14.4. Contracts written, we did surpass that at 81 versus 78 last year. And then contracts written volume, we were at 43.4 versus 38.3. Closed GCI, we were 946 versus a little over $1 million, with profit share of 174 versus 2.4 million. What do you guys see on those numbers? What are some, I mean, it's your numbers, right? It's your production, and it's what you guys put together in November. What are you seeing, and what are some observations from that?
I was really excited to see the contracts written were up.
Yeah. And I mean, as we look forward and we're looking at projections for December, December is actually outpacing last year's December, right?
Yeah.
So it's all about like, where are you at and looking at what they mean and what you're doing when, right? And when those closings were started and not. What else are you seeing in your business? Right.
One of the things I see here is that we have a good conversation piece for happy hour next week, and that's how are we gonna take more listings?
Yeah.
Because the listings taken, obviously that's gonna have an effect on what happens in January and February.
Yep.
And there is an opportunity now in December to take a bunch of listings. People have got time to talk and they want to get something going next year. Now is definitely the time to meet with them.
Absolutely. What else? Were you busy in November? Were you busy in October? Like, I mean, what was your business like in regards to when you reflect on this? What are you feeling? And then what are you feeling now? Like, what's the pipeline look like? Ben?
Right, yeah, I was gonna say something similar. It's like looking back 30 to 60, 90 days before November, were we not doing as many activities as maybe a lot of us were doing in other months
Yeah.
prior to? So.
Yeah. Fair. I mean, I think to that point, that's where you see the ups and the downs, right? Because when you feel like you're really busy, the activities end up going, right? And you don't have to maybe even sustain the same amount of activities, but sustain some sort of activity. Otherwise, that dip happens, right? Rick?
Another thing, to just, I'll bring this up, but the average list price of the listings taken last year, was 555 or so. And this year it's 730. And so that it's worth noting, it does tell us, hey, what properties are being listed now, versus maybe what was the last month or the month before. It's just kind of a huge variety of price ranges. Now there's a little bit more expensive being listed now. Why? Why is that up so much higher?
I was like,
I'm a little surprised because of Bold that the listings taken is down, but maybe because this is kind of a trailing indicator, maybe those listings end up pushing into December or even January
Yeah.
or February or beyond.
Yeah.
Because with Bold, everybody's activities or those who participated, their activities should have, spiked up during that period like Ben was talking about. So.
well, and I think to that point, I mean, even productivity wise, right? We were at, I mean, when I look at agents in production, we were at 40%, right? So some of the agents that were productive weren't maybe some of the same agents normally that did take Bold. I think to that point again is, even if you've been in the business for a long time, taking something like Bold gets you into the activity. Like, if nothing else, it gets you into doing the activities and the habit of being like, okay, I have to do this because there is accountability to it. Because I think no matter how accountable of a person you are, every single week, nobody hits their goals all the time because life happens or you choose something else, right? So Bold is just a huge one to get that habit back in place. And I mean, our agents that were taking, number of agents taking listing was 18%. That's pretty low in comparison to where we have been kind of going into the end of the year. Anything else on these numbers? How are your pipelines? Like, honest question, how do the pipelines look for going into the new year, right? Because anything that you have right now, you might have one that's an easy, fast close in 2 weeks, but otherwise you're January, February, even into March right now. What does that look like for everybody? Are you feeling positive and good about it? Yes? How did you get that pipeline? Like, what's changed to get a robust pipeline for those months?
I think like everybody else has said, I took Bold this year, and I think all of the activities that I was doing around that time will then in kind of January, February.
Okay. I mean, the other conversation I've been having a lot lately is there's been a lot of listings been taken. They just aren't live yet, right? Like, a lot of people are holding off until January, February. Is that the case as well? Like, is that happening? I mean, do people have a lot of withholds currently? Yeah. I'm gonna put this into a fun game and see who answers the question first, and then I can get my answers. How's that sound? Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. And then there's gonna be a winner. And Jack's gonna win. All right, next. Oh, that's it?
Yeah, I mean.
All right, so besides this, let's just kind of open this up, otherwise we can give you your time back too. Is there anything that you want to talk about that's pressing right now with your business or you're struggling with? Everyone's good. You guys, last week everyone was on Zoom. Is it a camera? Am I intimidating? We need to have Jacob Milton up here so that everyone talks. I saw it. I heard how great everyone was speaking last week, so I know it can happen. Maureen's got her hand up. It's Zoom.
Okay, so Jen and I were talking about this the other day. We were talking about associations that are exempt from MyCOA that still have resale disclosures as a part of their association documents. And, you know, is there some form of database we should be using? Because right now it just seems like you can reach out to whoever's in charge. A lot of times they have like a management company for the association. I remember it took me a really long time for my past listing to get an answer from somebody as to MyCOA. Is there an easier way to rule this out or know if a CIC addendum is needed?
Anybody?
I'd say the biggest thing is in the legal description.
Maybe talk up a little bit.
In the legal description, it'll say CIC is the biggest notifier of it being a CIC.
Did you hear that, Maureen?
Yeah, I did. In the legal description, where in the association documents?
Nope, in the taxes legal description.
In the tax legal description. Okay, so that's where you find the information. Okay, thank you.
Oh,
I'll just say from a title standpoint, when I get a contract and let's say the seller isn't really responsive with disclosing information, I will go to the Minnesota Secretary of State website and look at search the development name for an association to see if that association is active. And then you can look further to see the registered office address and do a little Google search for your management company there. So that's my roundabout way if like my seller isn't disclosing it, or if I don't have resale disclosure from the agent, to try to see if there is an active HOA and who the management company might be.
So I just want to clarify, Maureen, your question. Maybe I misunderstand, but I believe your question is, if you've got a development like a Lundgren development that's got a swimming pool, it's a single family home residential development, it's got a swimming pool and a park that people share, or maybe a library or something. How do we know if that is a common interest community? Because typically common interest communities are only condos and townhouses. That's not entirely true. There are single family residential developments that are also, it's rare, but are also considered common interest communities, which then changes the entire game when you're writing an offer, because in a single family residential common interest community, you now have to follow all of the CIC, have a CIC addendum. So that's the challenge, is how do you verify that a neighborhood association is a common interest community? There's another.
and you can still do that with legal description and your, right, I'm just verifying those two answers still answer that question, correct?
Particularly because there will be single family residential neighborhoods that the legal does not say it's a CIC.
Correct.
But it will be a common interest community. One other piece, part of a development can be common interest. If they have different association fee for the townhomes, single family detached townhomes, than they do for the single family homes, that portion of it might be a common interest community and the other one may not.
How do you figure that out?
I look at the listings like nearby. Because the other agents, if they work in the area, or they'll have it disclosed.
Right?
That's just the fastest way that I've figured it out.
Some agents will put the association docs in the supplements, and you
Yeah.
can go back and check past listings to see if there are.
Any other way besides that? Just
I mean, by searching on the Minnesota Secretary of State by like, if they have like a welcome sign or even like the legal division name, you could search that way to try and help. If there aren't like reasons.
Do you have?
Any other questions?
I have one. So I had a client who was had a townhome, purchased a townhome, on the purchase side. Right?
Yeah.
And there was a hail damage to the roof prior to the closing. And I guess I'm wondering if anyone has any knowledge about that. Like, I would think that the insurer at the time of the damage would be the one that would cover the issue. And we talked about this, but any insight on that?
I'm laughing because I just closed on a deal today that the insurance claim is pending,
Right,
on the person that owns the property now.
Right.
And we just wrote an amendment for them to have their escrow if it doesn't go through and they have to pay for it, or the insurance claim goes through. So either way, the seller's paying for it. But I'll let you guys speak to that.
Was that a single family that you referred to, or was it,
No.
Well,
That's an association. name.
we can speak with one with Jelena from last year also. It really depends on the type of policy that the homeowner had. We had one that was
Previous owner had or the new owner?
just in general, what type of policy that home has, because sometimes, we had one with Jelena last year that there was a hail claim, but the insurance company paid out based on the date assessed, not the date of loss. And so in that situation, the new owner filed the claim, and the previous seller, because they failed to disclose and a bunch of other things, ended up paying her deductible. But it went under her claim because the type of insurance for that property paid out based on date of assessment versus date of loss. So then if the type of insurance is a homeowner's where, and I think the difference HO6 versus a homeowner's, and correct, I could be wrong. But if it's a homeowner's policy, then it pays out based on the date of loss. And that's where Kami's situation came into play, and we could escrow for it and pay that out.
I'll add to that. So you got the two. One is a townhouse. You got two, the HO6, which is what your client takes out. And that's for the personal stuff inside walls, so on and so forth. And then the master policy. All you have to do is read the association docs. That does they will almost, I mean, I've never not seen it cover what happens with an insurance claim on the roof. So that'll be in the HOA docs, and it'll tell you whether or not it's when that, you'll hit or when they pay out.
Okay, we found out that, or I just found out that we have one more congratulation that we need to go back to. And Alex Cap. Everybody into it. And this is your first time capping, so.
Awesome.
Double clap. All right, we're gonna do spin the wheel. While we do spin the wheel, if your name is up here, come up, grab your spot in line. But then also if you have any wants and needs, feel free to raise your hand and talk about those now. So, and if you don't have it now and you want to get it to Lydia, get it to Lydia before 2 o'clock so we can send those out. And the wants and needs need to have the location, the information about the house, and the price point.